Life can be unpredictable. Like a ship in a storm, we face winds and waves that threaten to pull us under. But in these moments of uncertainty, there is an anchor for our souls: God's promises. His promises are not mere words. They are unwavering commitments, spoken by the Creator of the universe, offering us hope and strength when we need it most. Just as a lighthouse guides sailors through darkness, God's promises illuminate our path, giving us direction and reassurance. These promises are a lifeline. They remind us that we are not alone in our struggles. God is with us every step of the way, ready to calm the storms in our lives and bring us safely to shore. The Bible is filled with promises from God, each one more precious than gold. Some promises offer comfort in times of sorrow, assuring us of His constant presence and love. Others promise strength when we are weak, reminding us that we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Then there are promises of guidance. When we feel lost or uncertain, God promises to direct our paths, leading us towards His perfect will for our lives. These promises are not limited to the pages of the Bible. They are living, breathing words that have the power to transform our lives today. By clinging to these promises, we open ourselves to a life filled with hope, peace, and purpose. We see the power of God's promises come alive in stories throughout the Bible and in our own lives. Think of David, a shepherd boy who faced a giant but found courage in God's promise of protection. Or consider the woman who had been bleeding for years, yet her faith in Jesus' healing touch made her whole. Perhaps you've experienced the fulfillment of God's promises in your own life. Maybe you received comfort during a time of grief, strength to overcome an obstacle, or guidance when making a difficult decision. These moments remind us that God's promises are not just wishful thinking. They are real and active in our lives, offering hope even in the darkest of nights. Faith is the key that unlocks the power of God's promises. It is believing in His word and trusting in His character, even when we don't see the full picture. Just as a small seed grows into a mighty tree, our faith, though it may be small, has the power to move mountains when rooted in God's promises. Remember the words of Jesus, "For truly I tell you, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, 'Move from here to there,' and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you." Matthew 17:20. As we journey through life, let us hold fast to the promises of God. Let His word be our guide, His presence our comfort, and His love our strength. For in Him and through faith in His promises we find hope that sustains, peace that surpasses understanding, and a love that knows no bounds.